Hey you guys, welcome back. I'm so dark over on this side because this little number produces so much light. The light is on in the room, but you wouldn't even know it. And I've also got the window here. It doesn't seem to help. So yeah, eventually I'll turn off this light when we go in to do the little bit of a review and or the update. And yeah, I just wanted to show you how bright it actually is. It's incredible. So right now we are 8 days into the planting. It tells me that right there. That's perfect. So yeah, we're going to do an update on the AeroGarden. That's what's happening today. I'm really amazed. I'm really happy with how this is going. I'll bring you in a little bit closer in a second. But it produces so much light, and it's surpassing my expectation, really. So it's telling me that it's been planted 8 days. You're able to turn on and off the lights automatically, and if you keep it so that the timer is set, if I turn off the lights because I have guests trying to sleep in here, then I can turn it off, and then the next day it'll turn on automatically when the cycle starts again. So it's really, really cool. That's great if, say you're going away the next day and you just completely, it is out of your mind. Don't worry, it's smart, it does what it needs to do. In 6 days it's telling me I need to add nutrients. I'm not going to do it right now. And the water level is fine. It also gave me a helpful tip, telling me that I should be placing the tall stuff near the back and sides, and the medium stuff in the center or whatever, and it was telling me all of that on this little device. Not all of them have this touch screen, but that seems to be a really helpful feature, and I've been playing around with it, seeing what other options there are. There is an option to turn on Audible notifications, so it will beep at you or something. I haven't had the opportunity to hear it, but it will tell you when either it needs water or the nutrient needs to be done, or whatever else it needs to notify you about. So that's really, really cool. And not only does it do that, it will give you an option to set the time frame that it does that for. So you know those irritating things that beep in the middle of the night and you're like, what the heck is that? What is that? No, this one you could set, so I'm getting reminders from when I get home from work about 6 p.m. Until about 8 p.m. before I get ready for bed. So for those 2 hours it'll probably beep and let me know, but any other time it won't make a noise. So that is a really, really nice feature. I don't want to be woken up in the middle of the night to add water to my plant, to be honest. So anyway, enough chat. Let's get in there and see what's going on. There's some sprouts. Okay, so first let's turn off the lights. On here it has the light option, so I'll just click on off, and it automatically turns off. And now you can see how dark it is in the room. The lights on the camera are just readjusting themselves right now. So I'm just going to raise the lights up here. Actually, I might see if it will be better with the lights on after I have it raised. Might help us see things a little bit better. Okay, let's turn these back on. Okay, so it might help with the video just having the lights raised. So some of these, the pods, look at the roots down below. Do you see the roots right here? This is the dill. It's got beautiful roots. And do you notice here, I don't know whether, the plant is growing and it's touching the top, so it's time to remove this dome. Look at that beautiful little seedling. So cute. In about a week's time with our next update, we're going to be thinning these out so that it's only 1 or 2 plants. That was recommended in the instructions, so they don't overcrowd each other. So we're just going to put that back in its spot. It looks so good. And then here, this is the basil. I don't know whether are you able to see the roots on there? The roots are developing very, very well. And look at there. The basil is starting its first true leaves. Right in there. How cute is that? So the basils are doing wonderfully. Let's see here. The Italian parsley has not yet started to sprout. We'll leave the dome on there. This one is the Thai basil. it started to sprout, as you can see. So we'll take the dome off of there. This is the other type of basil, the the basils actually started to sprout, or the dill started to sprout within 3 days, and the basil started within 4 or 5 days. I'm looking in here, the cilantro, you're probably not able to see it, but the cilantro, it looks like the seeds have started to sprout. I think I see little roots in there, but they haven't broken through the surface yet. Chives, no life yet in the chives, but it takes 8 to 21 days, so we should see those anytime. And I think that the curly parsley probably isn't going to grow because it has a little bit of mold in there. I see it's a little fuzzy. That's alright. We got the other parsley coming up, the Italian parsley. And then the mint, we got some mint sprouts. So that is the update. I'm going to leave the dome on the mint for a little bit longer because they're so small, they're just starting. And I'm going to keep these little domes for another time. Why not reuse? So this is an update on the AeroGarden. I have added water once to the unit since we planted it. I think because it was sucking up all the moisture for the little seed pods, but I haven't added since. It's been a few days. So I was checking on it this morning, and I had a water bucket full and didn't need a drop. So this is the update so far, and it's been 8 days. I think it's doing beautifully. So anyway, stay tuned for more updates. There will be more. Follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, the Plants and Things page, or the Plants and Things What's Growing page. We'd love to see what you're doing. And if you have an AeroGarden on the go, I'd love to see what you're planting. In time, I'm going to get a seed starter kit and a few other options that come along with it. But for now, this is what we'll do. And again, stay tuned for more updates. Happy growing, everyone.
Pleone. I was going to say plumeria, but it is a pleone. Little pleone bulb that we bought at the SOOS, the Southern Ontario Orchid Society show. We're going to be potting this one up, and